So I've come to the realization that I need a soil probe for when I'm hunting for bottles. It would make things so much easier to be able to probe around and feel where bottles might be instead of just digging blindly. So instead of buying one pre-made, I've decided to try to make one. And in fact, I'll be able to make two. I picked up this rod from a local hardware store for about $5. It's 1/4 inch wide, 48 inches long, so it's like a little bit under a centimeter wide, like a little over a meter long. It's cold rolled plain steel, whatever that is. It doesn't actually have like a specific alloy or type on there, it's just generic. So this one is not spring steel, so if I put too much lateral force on it, it's going to bend irreparably. And so that might be a little bit annoying, but for the price, I'm fine with that. Plus, it's going to be short. So, mainly I just want to have one that can fit in my backpack. So about that long. And so the backpack one will have this pipe for the handle, and then the longer one will have this pipe for the handle. Like that. So, next up, let's clean these off so they're nice and paintable, because we're going to paint these afterwards. So I made these holes too small, and I'm going to go up to the right size and make one hole on each side, the right size. That way the bar can go through, it can stop at the end, and I can weld through the little hole on one end. Yes. I think that's how you do it. At least that's what I've heard. So it fits in that hole and doesn't come out that hole, and then I can weld it there and I can weld it there. Sweet. Oh my God. Aha, so good. And I almost can't believe how level I made this. Can't believe I did that just by eye. I mean, that's pretty good. Usually things would come out a little wonky or whatever, but that's like really, I can't think of the right word. Balanced. Sometimes these whole bricks are kind of handy, you know. So I'm pretty happy with that one. And then this one is really messy, but it just happens to work, so I don't really see much of a reason to change it. You know, and it already works really well, so might as well keep that one like it is too. I think having a round surface is a good idea, because then if I hit something, I'm not going to be putting a pinpoint on it. Like if I hit a bottle, I don't want to be like a needle point and then fracture the glass. I want it to stop there. You can't win them all. This one's a little bit wobbly, but oh well. I mean, after all, it is a metal bar that I jam into the ground to find old junk. I mean, it's not rocket science. So the last thing I think we should do is I should give it a nice coat of paint, and I think bright orange would do a good job of making sure I don't lose these, because if I just let these rust up, then I'm just going to lose them the first day I go out into the woods. So it's only been like 18 hours since I painted this, and so the paint's still a little bit tacky and uncured, but I'm so impatient that I want to try it out. So we're in the basement of the Red Rooster Inn, where there's been a couple bottles from the late 1800s found so far, both of them in perfect condition because it was underneath the concrete, actually sorry, underneath the bricks, and encased in sand, well, sandy dirt. So I really want to try this stuff. Oh, and it goes so well. That seal, wow. So yeah, I'm just going to sit here and do this for a while, and we can see if we find anything. That, something hard, something like glass about that deep. Oh, it's just a brick of some sort. Found some glass. It's all broken, but still it's interesting. Yeah, it's a type of drinking glass. Interesting. Still having a hard time distinguishing between brick and glass. So it's unfortunate. So the probe worked pretty well. I was a bit impatient, but I can repaint it later. I wasn't able to find any bottles this time, but previously we found this bottle, among other ones, so let's just pretend I found that one, okay? At least so I don't feel like I wasted 2 hours poking holes in the dirt down here. I mean, I guess I did find that glass, but I've kind of realized that most of the dirt over here, from like this point on, has been moved, and so it was, all the stuff in here could be from the 1960s, because they had to redo the sewer line and they had to put in the boiler like in 1970s or whatever. So stuff over there probably isn't as old as stuff over here. Plus I noticed a distinct difference in how the ground feels. So over here it's nice and, oh no, over here it's nice and really stiff, but then stiff. Oh, getting less. Yeah, it gets really soft over here. So I think it's obvious that they turned this up before, whenever they're putting like the pipes for the boiler and what through. So actually, that might still be down there. But anyway, I think it'd be best to keep to the side that's harder, because, well, if they would have found bottles before, they probably would have taken them or broken them or something like that. So, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you very much for watching. See ya!